Hi there, my name is Melanie O'Rourke and I live in northwest Phoenix, Arizona, and this is my hearing service dog, Paddington. He's a Labradoodle and he's about 6.5 years old. He's been trained for my service dog for about 3.5 years.
Hi, Paddington. Hi. What a pretty boy.
I have a profound hearing loss. I have bilateral cochlear implants, and I am a late deafened adult, and I would have to say that has been my biggest challenge with my hearing loss, going from normal hearing to being profoundly deaf. My implants are very successful. I do have challenges in noisy situations with background noise, and that becomes very frustrating for me. I can't eavesdrop on conversations anymore because I can't hear those soft voices. My success with my hearing loss would have to be a couple of situations. Probably one of the biggest is my hearing service dog sitting right here next to me, having the privilege of training him and being able to have him as my helper and my assistant for times that I do miss sounds, and also the people that I have met with hearing loss and with hearing support. It's just been a wonderful new experience for me. So I'm very happy with that. Okay, I'm interested in sharing information with people with hearing loss and people with normal hearing about ways that can help us continue to be a part of the community and to hear in situations where we have a difficult time now, where in the past we had heard. So I am rather passionate about captioning for movies and any sort of captioning or loop system for a live venue performance. These are places that I frequented prior to my hearing loss. Movies was a family fun event, and it's very important for me to be able to experience and enjoy those settings again. And with the advocacy that the Hearing Loss Association and the Arizona Commission for the Deaf and the Hard of Hearing have made, those captioning things are coming out. I'm sorry. It's getting to be wonderful to be able to go to events and to know that you won't miss what is going on in a performance or a film. I also am, of course, passionate about my hearing service dog. He is a wonderful support for me when I'm out in the community, because sometimes I do miss people coming up behind me, and his body language particularly lets me know that there are other people around, besides the little things that he does for me to help me at home, hearing, for example, maybe the doorbell if I miss it, or my cell phone, which I honestly don't miss, but he certainly helps me find it if I don't remember where I put it down. So he's been a wonderful companion and a wonderful helper for me. Being a service animal does have a lot of responsibilities for both the handler and the animal. And Paddington is very aware of the job that he has to do when he is working. And one of the main ways that he knows when he's working is when he has his vest on. He knows that he is able to be with me in a variety of different situations, and he knows he needs to be with me and at my side. He pays attention to me and not to the people around him. We can be in a very crowded airport. There can be other dogs walking by, little dogs or dogs in carriers, and he knows he needs to ignore them. That is not something for him to pay attention to. He does have his jobs that he knows that he has to do for me to help me hear something if I miss it. And he knows that there's a procedure for him to be able to greet people. That wouldn't be fun if he didn't get to do that, because he's a very social dog. So he knows that when I tell him to sit and wait and then to greet someone, if I've decided, if they've asked me if they can pet him, then he knows that it's okay for him to let them smell him and he can go ahead and get petted. So he really has a lot of responsibility of paying attention to me and to my body language and to the words that I use with him consistently, so that he's learned, he's helping me. Okay, I am a retired speech language pathologist. I was able to get Paddington about a year before I did retire from working in the public school system, and I finally realized that I enjoyed training Paddington a little bit more than I enjoyed working with the kiddos in the school. So I finally said I'm retired and spent my time with him, because it was about a year and a half of weekly hour and a half to 2 hour classes, and a lot of work out in the public. Once he passed his public access test, when we were able to go to stores like Home Depot or Walmart, we had to go there quite often for him to get used to the children running around, the carts, the beeping, the noise, and all of those kinds of things. So that's why he can be so calm when he's out in public, because he's had that experience. Again, he knows by being with me that that's his job, to be calm and quiet by me.